Guys, welcome back to Wrestling News CC. What you're about to hear is not just another WWE update, it's a story dripping with betrayal, power, and raw, unfiltered drama. A night that might be remembered as one of the most explosive moments WWE has ever seen. This is about Seth Rollins, not just a superstar, but WWE's self-proclaimed architect, being taken down, but not in the ring. Not in front of the roaring crowd. No. This happened when the lights were off. When no one was watching. It happened behind the scenes, in the shadows. And it happened at the hands of two of the most dangerous forces WWE has ever witnessed, Roman Reigns and CM Punk. For weeks now, Seth Rollins has been acting like WWE's untouchable kingpin. Since WrestleMania 41, his alliance with the rising Braun Breaker and the mastermind Paul Heyman has made him feel invincible. He's been ruthless, burning bridges, igniting wars, leaving a path of destruction. From attacking CM Punk backstage to blindsiding Sami Zayn in a shocking parking lot ambush, Seth has made it crystal clear, he's done playing fair. But what Seth didn't expect, was that someone would have the courage to stop him cold before Saturday Night Main Event. Enter Roman Reigns. The return of the tribal chief. Roman Reigns, once the most dominant force in WWE, had been silent, absent from TV, fading into the shadows after losing the Universal Championship and his grip on the bloodline. Fans thought his reign was over. Thought he was done. But Roman was watching. Patient. Calculating. He saw Seth mocking the bloodline on every platform. Saw Paul Heyman, his former advocate, turning his back on the family. Saw CM Punk, beaten and broken, trying to fight a losing battle. Roman waited. And when the time was right, he struck. The ambush at the WWE Performance Center. It was just a few days ago. Seth Rollins was at the WWE Performance Center, training hard for his upcoming tag team match. Cameras were off. Security was minimal, just the usual trainers and Braun Breaker working out nearby. It was routine. Until it wasn't. The lights suddenly dimmed. A heavy thud echoed. From the shadows. CM Punk emerged. Seth laughed, thinking it was a joke, another attempt to scare him. He taunted Punk, mocking his injuries from WrestleMania. But then, Roman Reigns appeared. Silent, calm, and more dangerous than ever. Seth's expression changed instantly. For the first time in months, fear flashed across his face. Roman said nothing. He stepped forward, locked eyes with Seth, and then the brutal attack began. The Superman punch landed like a missile. Seth went flying. Punk immediately followed, locking in the Anaconda Vice, screaming this was payback for everything Seth had done. Then Roman delivered a spear that shook the entire building. The aftermath. Chaos unleashed. Trainers rushed in to break up the brawl. Braun Breaker tried to intervene but was blocked by security. Seth Rollins, the man who called himself the architect of WWE, lay broken and humiliated, not by accident, but by design. Roman and Punk stood over him, not just as victors, but as kings who had just reclaimed their thrones. And just like that, everything changed. What this means for Saturday Night Main Event. Originally, the match set for Saturday Night Main Event was Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker vs CM Punk and Sami Zayn, a dream tag team bout expected to steal the show. But after this brutal attack, everything is up in the air. Will Seth even be able to compete? Has Roman Reigns' shadow just fallen over the entire WWE landscape? What does this mean for the bloodline, for Paul Heyman, and for the fans who have watched this story unfold for months? Diving deeper, the fallout in WWE locker room. The WWE locker room is buzzing with rumors. Some say this was a message, a warning to all those who think they can run the show. Others whisper about alliances shifting and loyalties breaking. One thing is certain, trust is shattered. Paul Heyman, caught in the middle, faces the toughest decision of his career. Will he stand by the bloodline or align with the new power? And what about Sami Zayn, caught between loyalty and survival? The future of WWE. The landscape of WWE has been shaken to its core. Roman Reigns is back in the game. CM Punk's revenge tour is real. And Seth Rollins, the once untouchable architect, has been exposed and taken down. Fans, this is not just a feud. It's a war for the soul of WWE, and we're only getting started. The fallout, behind the scenes and the locker room buzz. Alright, guys, now that we know exactly how Seth Rollins got taken down, let's talk about what happened behind the scenes, the shockwaves that reverberated through the WWE locker room. You can bet the atmosphere backstage was electric. Roman Reigns' return to WWE wasn't just physical, it was psychological warfare. The former tribal chief sent a message, "I'm back, and I'm reclaiming my territory." And by teaming up with CM Punk, a man who himself has been through hell and back, Roman showed the WWE Universe and the locker room alike that he's not messing around. The Bloodline's crisis, Paul Heyman's dilemma. Let's get into Paul Heyman, arguably one of WWE's most influential figures, the mastermind behind multiple reigns, and the glue holding the Bloodline together. Paul has been walking a tightrope for weeks. On one side, there's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, whose aura still dominates the WWE. On the other, there's Seth Rollins, now a dangerous wild card, backed by Braun Breaker, the future of WWE's next generation. After Seth's attack on CM Punk backstage, and now Roman's explosive return, Heyman's loyalties are being tested like never before. Reports are swirling that Heyman has been spotted in heated backstage meetings with both camps, trying to broker peace, but also clearly torn. Sami Zayn, the wild card in this war. And what about Sami Zayn? Initially slated to team with CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, Sami finds himself in an impossible position. On one hand, he's aligned with Punk, someone he trusts deeply. But with Roman back and the Bloodline stirring, Sami's loyalties might be tested soon. Some insiders suggest Sami could play a pivotal role in what's next. Will he choose loyalty to the Bloodline, or will he fully commit to Punk's quest for justice? The tension is thick, and this could lead to a career-defining moment for Sami. The fans react, social media explodes. Fans online are losing their minds. Social media exploded after news of Seth Rollins' backstage ambush broke. The WWE Universe is divided, some fans are celebrating Roman and Punk's bold move as justice served, while others are shocked, saying this kind of attack crosses the line. Memes flooded Twitter, hashtags trended worldwide, and YouTube videos analyzing every second of the incident went viral. Fans are speculating who else might be involved, how this affects upcoming WWE events, and what surprises are still waiting for us. What's next for Seth Rollins? Now, let's talk about Seth Rollins himself. The architect was left bruised and broken, but knowing Seth, he won't stay down for long. He's a fighter, and when someone hits him this hard, he comes back even stronger. But this injury could mean one thing: his scheduled match for Saturday Night Main Event is in jeopardy. Will Seth be medically cleared to compete? Will we see him get revenge on Roman and Punk? Or will WWE pivot, pushing the story in a completely new direction? These questions are hanging in the air, and the answers could reshape the entire WWE roster's landscape. So, what do you think? Was this the right move by Roman and Punk? Can Seth Rollins come back from this? What does this mean for the future of the Bloodline? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive wrestling news, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching Wrestling News CC. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.